All right, welcome back to another episode of Game of Goats. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. We won't do too long of intros. Hopefully, the videos will kind of remain to a shorter length, especially if I'm doing less talking, more playing. So that's the plan. So where we left off, I played in the last episode against the Detroit Pistons, and then I simulated the following 7 games, which fortunately the computer won 4 of them, which put me at a 4-4 record with the Raptors. And it was nice that we got a win over the Spurs. Because I for sure felt like this Spurs team would probably be tough. Let's look at the box score. So Dwight Howard scored 17 points, had 3 blocks in that game. Iverson scored 14. So I got a lot of guys all that are probably, scoring a bunch, trying to get the ball. So Iverson, McGrady, Cousins actually got 11 rebounds, which was good. Melo had 13. Vince Carter, 12. G.G. Jackson off the bench with 12. That's pretty nice. Boston Jr. with 4. Bruce Brown, who I didn't use previously. Grayson Allen. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this game versus the Rockets. We got Kenny the Jet Smith, Vernon Maxwell. For some reason, Kelly Oubre's in there. I think, okay, so they do have Clyde Drexler. Okay. Now, here's one thing I did do in between the last video. What I decided was, since the injuries were like turned up crazy high, I don't know why that's like the default setting. I feel like the default setting should be relatively low. I set it much lower. I completely eliminated the ability to get career-ending injuries. That would be terrible. And then I pretty much cut the injury rate and the severity of the injuries down in half. So we'll see how that goes for the next set of games that I end up simulating to see if there's still like a ton of injuries. If there's still like a lot of people getting injured, I might just cut it off completely. I still want injuries to be possible or exist, because I think, real life people do get injured. I hope not that much. I know in today's NBA you do see a lot of injuries do occur, and it's very unfortunate. It seems like every season there's a really tough injury that sets like a major team that could be for sure a playoff contender, sets them totally back by a major injury. The comes to mind is right now is the Mavericks. But just imagine if like I know a lot of people are excited to see the Lakers, the duo with LeBron and Luka. What if like LeBron and Luka got injured? It'd be devastating. It'd be so horrible to see 2 major players suffer injuries that would keep that team like basically out of the playoffs from that point. I don't know, but anyway, so we don't want too many injuries, but we want it to be at least some possibility so that it's a little realistic, But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into this game. So the Rockets are 6-3 right now. So they got a pretty decent record. They got a winning record. So these are the other games I guess that could possibly be happening at the same time. But we're gonna jump into the Raptors Rockets game. Oh, I forgot. I'm pretty sure I didn't completely say this, but so I turned the injury frequency down. But also, I removed any serious injuries from any major players. So that you have the ability to remove injuries. I didn't remove all of them, but I removed any of the top guys that had anything over like 2 weeks worth of time out. So Clyde Drexler should be back, because I think he was one of those guys that had maybe like, I don't know, 4 to 8 weeks or a month or something. He had some significant time that he was going to be out with the injury, and I just don't like that. I don't want too many injury type stuff to weigh into the outcome of the season. I want players to play. Oh. I want players to play, and I want, hey, they're playing good basketball. Look at that.
Anthony up on top, covered by Smith.
Yes, Melo is so clutch. Melo is so clutch. He's an awesome player.
Like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Oubre outside. Here's Thorpe. Just 5 on the clock. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last game.
Okay, this is starting off already a little better. Melo with back-to-back buckets. Dude, Melo is honestly my bucket getter. He might be my best overall player, man.
Here's Thorpe.
I don't know why Thorpe is really handling the ball like that. Oh, what a foul.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
All right. Probably should have let him try to do whatever he was going to do, but
First quarter, just over a minute played. Smith kicks to Oubre. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock.
whoo, okay. He had a little too much space there. So this is another one where what is Kelly Oubre doing back?
Iverson passes to Carmelo.
Oh.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
I feel like if I'm driving on the right side of the court, let me. Yes, the 3 off the inbounds. Let's go.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
Yeah, got the steal.
Accident with their roster construction. They like
Melo. All right, this is more like it. The Rockets are not. The Rockets are not the toughest defensive team. It seems like, man, dude, that Bad Boys Pistons team, man, they had their stadium rocking. It really felt like I was playing in the 80s. Oh, come on.
That is his first foul of the game.
So, needless to say, I think that's one of my conference rivals. I really do not want to play against that team, but I got a feeling they're going to be one of those teams we end up playing in the playoffs. Hopefully, this Raptor squad makes it to the playoffs, because right now, we're not doing the greatest. We got like a 50-50 record at least, but
push the ball even after makes.
how did he not go out of bounds right there?
That's right, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Woo! All right, Iverson, come on, redeem yourself, man. Redeem yourself, because you didn't score too great. You didn't score too great that last game. The fact that we ended the game with less than 100 points is ridiculous to me. Ridiculous. There's no way in an NBA game your team should score any less than 100 points.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
But like I said, that to me felt like a classic, I guess 80s game or something like that.
Smith dishes to Olajuwon. Oubre against McGrady.
I'm just gonna try to contain the computer here as opposed to really go for steals,
And they get it.
because
The Rockets again can't hit.
I feel like if I just keep my hand up,
Offensive footing, yet only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Howard.
I knew that was gonna get stopped. The computer is just in front of him.
Carter against Maxwell.
Yeah, I don't plan on losing any more games. If the computer loses me some games through simulation, it is what it is. But there's no way I'm gonna let the computer beat me. Ooh, a hand one situation. I don't know. Maybe if I play the Pistons again, which I'm sure I play them probably at least a couple times in the
He's
season.
getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
We'll see. I plan on getting my revenge back on the Pistons.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And early season action here tonight. RJ, you can see the bounce in the step of the players. They are refreshed, and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
Now, here is McGrady. A 14-point game for him in the win
Ooh,
against
okay.
San Antonio.
All right, Dwight.
Passing the ball.
Got a nice little touch around the rim.
Rockets trailed by 7. Smith scanning the floor.
Yep. Just gonna contain my opponent. Don't really gotta go for the steal. Look at that.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
Let's go, Melo.
Yeah, and you gotta respect the size.
Yeah. I feel like this one gonna be a blowout.
Seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Smith.
I feel like lethal shooter. Like I understand it now. Computer is not gonna beat me.
Maxwell against Carter. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Okay.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review.
Ooh, Iverson pulling up for the dunk. Let's go.
Really seizing the momentum.
Let's go.
of this game.
One of my favorite players. The fact that he was such a shorter guy and he was so athletic, so explosive for his height. Man, love it.
Now, here's Olajuwon. In the game against Seattle, he was very impressive. Pocket 6.
Uh-oh.
A 3 from Maxwell. That one's
Oh,
in.
Maxwell wide open.
He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Iverson. And the
What?
rejection
No
by
way. No way.
4-on-3 break. It's tipped
Yeah, get that.
and
Give me
stolen
that.
by Iverson. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
Come on, Mel.
Here's
Come on, McGrady.
Good.
Get in
It's
there.
Iverson who picks up the assist.
McGrady getting in the way, but not going in the lane. Get in there.
They are not making things easy.
All right.
Steals playing
See what we got.
basketball.
And not only that,
Everybody energy level is pretty decent still, so I'm gonna keep them in. I'm gonna keep my starters in.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka.
I want my starters to play good minutes, and I want us to put up, good point totals. There's no way they're gonna be in consideration for maybe all stars or whatever unless they're getting triple doubles, putting up big point total games and stuff like that. Melo had a big game in game 1. I have no idea what the computer's gonna be doing in these simulated games, but
Pass to Maxwell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's
no.
Olajuwon. Rebounded by Anthony.
But yeah,
very dangerous
so.
to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Whoop. Ooh, okay, rise up. I didn't know what he was gonna do with it.
Both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can
Sometimes you press square and you never know. You never know what's gonna happen.
And bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Olajuwon.
What?
And he drops it in from the
Okay, that was awkward.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The drive by Iverson.
Ooh,
Rebounded
okay.
by Houston.
Dude, Kenny's playing decent defense here.
Pass to Smith. Olajuwon outside. Now here's Oubre. Back to Olajuwon. And it's good. 2 points.
The computer smartly played that. They took advantage of the mismatch. I was hoping the computer wasn't gonna be that smart.
Many moves in there, almost automatic.
Iverson outside. Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Maxwell.
Yeah.
Shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Maxwell. 9-point game in his last outing. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41
Oh,
down.
oh my gosh.
Missed the play in by
Oh my gosh. When I got him with the pump fake, I should have went around.
Western Conference is. And Houston is up
If you
against
try to
it.
get in the
They
post on
set
him.
the screen. Here's Smith. Pass to Thorpe. It's hauled in by McGrady.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, what is happening right now?
The three from Maxwell.
Golly, man. The game is really kind of like shutting me down right now. What am I doing? I'm throwing the ball away. I'm getting a little rushed. I'm getting a little rushed. This is annoying me here.
Olajuwon. Pass to Thorpe. Houston moving the ball around. And there's Maxwell from beyond the arc. That ball's off
Come on.
target. It's his
Get
third
the ball up the
miss.
court.
He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's McGrady.
Let's go, McGrady.
That one up and
Put that ball in the basket.
McGrady has
I want us to at least get 25 points per quarter. If we get 25 per quarter, we should have 100 by the end of the game. We have to get 25. I thought for sure with how this quarter started, we should have been able to get like close to 30, but you know, started making a little mistakes. Okay, nice.
No doubt he's struggling right now.
Come on, Melo.
Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's McGrady.
Come on, McGrady. What kind of
This their first look at this year.
what kind of put up was that, man?
Faced off twice last
Give me that.
season, and it was a split
Get in there, Melo.
two teams.
And that's
Get in there,
it.
Dwight Howard. Come on.
Season was one
You don't want the basket.
to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Oh my gosh.
Finds Anthony.
And one. Oh my gosh. Thought it was gonna be an one.
He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, we need these free throws. They really trying to lock up. They're really trying to lock up on defense. Let me get my
And going back a season ago, they were pretty
what is
nasty
his
at the
name?
line, about 76% altogether.
Let me try to get some bench dudes in.
And he knocks down the first one. And Anthony drops them both.
All right. We got our 25.
Advantage, you really feel like
We got to
you
really
already
lock in
trust
on these
him
next.
when he's at the line.
Gotta really lock in on these next quarters.
Here's Olajuwon. It's good.
Oh my gosh. Official review.
That one on the replay line. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
And even though, you know,
Did
you
he
think
get that off
maybe
the
we
time?
don't need to replay
Yeah,
a
he
situation
did.
like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned.
Alrighty.
The second look shows that he did in fact beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're good.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Raptors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
What? Who the hell was that? Is that Ben Simmons?
Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Cousins with a screen for Anthony.
Oh my gosh, they're really guarding Anthony right
It's
now.
trailed by 7. And it's Wallace penetrating. Pass to Tyson. Here's Jackson Davis. Covered by Anthony. Cousins against Olajuwon. Shoots over Cousins. Olajuwon, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Anthony with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Anthony dishes to Cousins.
Come on, man. Okay, I get it. My offense is a little bit predictable right now. I'm just driving into the lane. I'm hoping I get some drive and kick situation, but where's my players at? Like getting in good position. But I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. Free wins.
It has become harder for
We need to be
teams
4
to
out.
spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Elijah, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get
Melo's
out
probably
of
gonna
his
need a
hand.
rest, to be honest. Yeah, so let's see if we can bring Dwight Howard back in and put Cousins at the 4. Let's run with this, see what happens.
Howard's checked in for Anthony. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You look at
Grayson
Allen,
Allen.
he's absolutely deadly from outside.
Nice. No wonder.
And of course, Luka
No wonder I was hitting so many
doing just
threes
as
with him.
much.
He's really
Another sniper. He'll hurt you from
doing
three-point
good.
land.
What shooting we saw from him all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Here's Wallace. It's good.
Are you
He makes his
serious?
first shot of the game.
That's just
Dwight
smart
Howard,
basketball
man, help
right
out there.
Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making
I love you
progress.
too, baby.
Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Howard.
Are you kidding? Who is this guy? That's like his second block. Dude just puts a hand up and he's there.
Points last game out.
Are you kidding?
With a nice jam.
Who is this guy? He's killing right now.
Besides at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Boston. Whoa!
Nice.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and
Go
that
Brandon
sort
Boston,
of
let's go.
showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. It's stolen by Carter. Howard against Olajuwon. It's stolen
Come
by
on, bro.
Olajuwon.
That was not the pass I wanted.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Kennard.
Sometimes the computer gets a little bit annoying.
Now here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Howard.
Seriously.
And contact on the
Seriously.
shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Draw the foul. Draw the foul, why don't
On
you?
Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis.
Wow, the
and
Hawks are
Atlanta
doing
Hawks.
pretty terrible.
Then on Friday,
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
that free throw good from Kennard. Both free throws good from Kennard. Here's Boston. Screen by Howard. Driving the lane.
Nice.
Two-handed slam.
Got around the big to get to the
finish
rim.
was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And
Oh my gosh. Can we not foul here?
And checking out some numbers for Kennard.
I definitely got set up a bit on that one, but it is what it is. I'm gonna bring DeAndre Jordan in. See if he can do something off the bench.
He'll come up with a
See if we can bring in.
game.
Let's see if we can bring
And that's
McGrady
what
back
you
in.
need
Okay.
From some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
That one is off. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Raptors. McGrady comes in for Vince Carter.
And then Iverson. No, his energy's not quite as high as I would like. We
And the
balling.
second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right
I
at
think
the
what I'd
rim.
rather do is
The
put
D
Grayson
had
in.
better start. Buckling now.
Kennard with a screen on McGrady. The Rockets with another miss. Raptors leading by 10. And he uses the glass on the way.
They want to put
McGrady's got 4 points.
Grayson Allen in and then
Like the
bring
size
McGrady in at
has
the 1.
inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Kennard's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cousins against Wallace. And that one's good. Cousins.
It didn't look like either of those guys could guard Cousins, so
For Toronto.
I just had to be careful of the little trap they were trying to set there.
Baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Olajuwon. Whistle blows.
Oh, my
Bucket is
gosh.
good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point
All right,
play.
all right.
And he's
Olajuwon's
doing
pretty huge.
everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure he's hot
So we got the substitution going.
Oubre's checked
McGrady's
for Houston.
in,
Smith
but
comes in for Luke Kennard. And the Raptors also making a change. Allen's checked in.
let me see.
And that one falls
See.
for Olajuwon.
I'm really trying to like do substitutions as I'm playing. All right,
He's
all
got
right.
8. To the middle. Here's Allen with the shot. Good.
Nice,
And
Grayson,
McGrady
baby.
picks up the
Let's
assist.
go.
McGrady's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Maxwell for 3. That's a good shot. And now
Okay,
he's
just
3
wait.
for
Let
7.
me get you some.
You can't lose a shooter
Can you finish
like
that
him
one?
on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's McGrady.
Golly, man. Dwight Howard, or not Dwight Howard.
The most versatile shot blocker.
The computer just got, Hakeem Olajuwon into the play right there.
4th against McGrady.
But that was my fault. I should have seen that.
And he drives in. Olajuwon kicks to Oubre. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Second shot opportunity.
Golly,
Jordan's shot is
man.
off. Rockets trailed by 10. Here's Smith. And a chance
There
there
we
to
go.
cut
There
to
we go.
single digits, but it's off
Defense.
target. Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Cousins, the pass to Jordan.
Oh, come on. You got to finish that.
Kicks it out to Allen.
Grayson, we need you. We need you on that. Let's go. That's a 3,
Allen's
baby.
got 5 points now this quarter.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Olajuwon finds Smith. Shot from the wing. Basket counts.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do
Yeah,
damage
that
from
was a
there
good
if you
shot.
let him.
Good shot in the
Raptors
middle.
leading by 11. He takes it in.
Let's go, McGrady.
That's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I like how he like switches hands mid-air for the dunk. That's pretty crazy.
Pass to Maxwell. Back to Smith.
Oh,
And And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that
He
one.
tried to bam.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jackson, can you
Free
come
throw
out?
good. Smith. He's checked in for Elijah.
I guess we
Iverson's
gotta
checked in
bring.
for Toronto.
We gotta bring. What? Oh my gosh. We gotta bring Melo back in. Yeah. And
Smith
let's
hits a
bring
ball.
Dwight Howard back in. He is not fully.
Toronto's gone 1 and 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter. So here's Iverson.
Iverson.
By Iverson.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more
See
toughness.
if I can bring Carter back in.
Pass to Thorpe. Oubre outside. Thorpe
What is
with a
this
screen
lineup?
on Cousins. Oubre for 3. Gets it to
Oh
go
my
from
gosh.
beyond the arc. Oubre's
Okay,
got 9.
they're kind of staying in this game a bit.
Right over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact,
Oh,
they're
Iverson.
just disappearing like they're not
Let's
even
go.
there.
We putting
They
up
gotta
buckets
show
now.
some fire and keep
Offense is flowing.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Down by 12. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away
Yikes.
from home for them.
It's hard really to stop the computer on the drive.
And he's turned it on here in the second.
And the Raptors with some changes. Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Anthony comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Carter in for G.G. Jackson. Kicks it out to Allen.
Oh, Grayson. Oh, we need you.
Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Smith the pass to Thorpe.
Oh my
Here's
god. Oh
Maxwell.
I'm jumping way too much.
Tries it from 19.
There
Thorpe
you go.
can't make it work.
Luckily the computer ain't that
39 seconds
smart.
left to play here in the
Melo.
Jam by
Too
Anthony.
explosive.
And when he drives,
go,
it,
Melo.
does such a great
Bam.
job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Pass to Kennard. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Well timed
Oh my
pass.
gosh.
Straight to the bucket for the layup. Smith's
Kenny
got his
Smith
second
is-
bucket tonight.
That's
Just a
it.
textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Iverson passes to Howard.
Let's go. Dwight Howard in the right place at the right
And
time.
it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Just need to contain. Just need to contain. He's trying to hold on to the ball. Trying to run the clock out.
Oubre, a screen on Iverson. Smith drives in.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here. I knew it. I saw it. Saw it coming. I was patient. I wasn't that patient, but patient enough to get the job done. Kept them from scoring at the end of the half. Got a block. That was pretty nice. Dwight Howard pretty nice, man. You gotta admit, prime Dwight Howard was something special, man. Yeah, see. See, can you get a plate?
Yes.
Go get a plate. Good job.
They've stumbled.
Wow. So we're currently eighth.
No need to panic yet.
We're currently in
They're
the
figuring
eighth
out
spot
what
in our conference. Oh
Disappointing
no, this is
stretch
power
for them, but
rankings.
still plenty
Okay.
of time to right the ship.
Power rankings. Eighth power
And let's
rankings.
talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific
I wonder
first half
wonder
for the
where we
Raptors.
stand as the
They've
Raptors
been
in the
great on the
conference.
board. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out here, Shaq.
Tough.
Well, we
physical
grabbing rebounds.
approach.
That's good
We'll see
enough.
if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry,
Funny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin
Okay, so
Harlan.
McGrady,
as
it looks
the
like
game's
McGrady's
about to
our
resume.
top performer at the half. I wish they would show that a little clearer. I think this might be a little glitched, in my opinion, but it is what it is.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Carmelo Anthony.
Give me the chips.
Fingerprints all over this one.
Uh-oh. Baby. Move this. Move it. Don't play with this no more, okay? Hold your plate with two hands. Hold it with two hands. Let me pause it. There you go. All right, let's get to it.
And here are the
Down the
Raptors
ball.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Iverson is out
Okay,
there
for 3, let's go.
Then there's Carter.
Man, Grayson is
And
nice.
it's Anthony in at the 4 spot.
Grayson is
He's a
nice.
skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his
He's a pretty good
teammates
shooter.
on time and on target.
Look at that block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Iverson against Oubre.
Nice
He finishes
bucket.
nicely on the layup.
Nice bucket
Iverson's
against the
got
taller
12 points
defender,
in the game.
which pretty much would be everybody to Iverson. But that, I mean, that was like a bit of a height difference there.
Oubre, Thorpe against Anthony. Inside, shot clock at 6.
Golly, the pass was perfect.
With the jam.
Look at Otis Thorpe, just like point guard Thorpe.
That kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness.
Let's go, Iverson,
It's
getting
something
off.
to behold. And
Redeem
defensively,
yourself.
they're on
Because
their
game
heels
1 was
every time the
atrocious.
ball comes inside.
Game 1, I was
Smith
not
gets to
scoring like
Olajuwon.
that. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I would foul him while he goes up for a dunk.
Chance now for a 3-point play.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Heads on Allen Iverson.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like
Look
that. I
at-
mean, he's got
oh,
no
yeah.
shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Raptors leading by 15. Here's Allen. That one falls, coming off Carter's
Easy
feet.
bucket. Easy bucket.
Carter's got his 4th
Let's
assist in
bring
this
Iverson out. Let's
He's
bring
been locked all
Grady
the
back
way
in.
in from the floor, and he's the number 1 reason why they're winning right now.
Maxwell
Okay,
against
Maxwell
Allen.
got me back.
On the basket by Maxwell. 11 points in the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Iverson.
Woohoo! Look at Iverson.
His 8th field goal.
Getting fancy out
8 for
there.
11, Very accurate night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got a timeout call
Right.
from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And then doing a substitution here. Take Dwight Howard out, put Cousins in. And I think that's it. That's it. I think that's how we're going to play it.
DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Howard. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. Here's Thorpe. Hasn't made one yet. Smith outside. Outside, Olajuwon.
Who's guarding Olajuwon?
Nice
Good
deep,
defense. Good defense, Cousins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
Ooh, Melo.
And slam dunk by Anthony.
Don't let Melo get in the paint like that.
Just wow.
It's automatic.
Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Maxwell against Allen. Here's Maxwell. He's got 11. Another miss by Houston.
Credit the
Defense
defensive
was
effort
just
there,
enough there.
not giving him room to operate.
Anthony, the pass to Allen. Anthony taking his time here. Cousins with a screen on Thorpe.
Whew, Melo.
Left alone that time.
He's elite.
Anthony's got
He's
19
elite.
points.
And what a fantastic start here.
He's so
to the
easy to
second half.
score
They have
with,
yet to
man.
miss.
Here's Maxwell. In it goes.
Oh, the bucket.
And 10 shots for him this game.
Bucket. Tough
Maybe
bucket.
they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And one. Melo too strong. He's scoring through the contact. You can't
There's a
stop
pattern
him.
starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
I don't know if Dwight Howard can come back in right now. He got enough energy. It looks like it.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible
I'll bring
confidence.
in,
Anthony is
I'll
such
bring
a
in Gigi
skilled and
Jackson at
explosive
the
player.
4, see what he does.
Oubre outside. Smith for three. They get the rebound.
Taking a look here at the
Are you
numbers
serious?
for Allen. He had a strong showing last season. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency. That's the kind of three-point efficiency you want. Some changes for Toronto. Howard's checked in for Cousins. And it's Gigi Jackson in for Anthony. And Olajuwon drops them both. Toronto with the ball.
Iverson is not ready to
And
come
with an
back.
update from the sidelines, let's check in with David
But
Aldridge.
we're going to bring him back anyway.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a
this.
bigger
Look at
break
this.
between the draft and the start
Gotta
of free
follow him.
agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the
Why are you
NBA
too far?
calendar.
Why are you
Kevin?
so deep?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Luke Kennard.
Ooh, that was
He's checked
late.
in for
Ah,
Kevin Oubre.
he shot us
And then for
fast.
Toronto, Boston's checked in.
Shot us
and
pretty quick.
Iverson's subbed in
Got
for
it.
Tracy McGrady. In the corner, Smith with it. The Rockets
Get the
again
rebound,
can't
get the
hit.
rebound. Come
Just
on.
not
Push it up
much
the court.
success
Push it
when
up
it
the court.
comes to shooting.
To the wing right side. Here's Boston. The tray.
He's not really a good shooter.
And Thorpe
Not
pulls it
really,
down.
man.
Thorpe's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's
Woohoo! He faked this out, but
Rockets
we
with another miss.
got the defense
Raptors
going
leading
on.
by 21. Jackson drives in.
Okay,
Laid in
Jackson,
with a
let's
nice touch
go.
off the glass. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays
this is a
hard
pretty
until
easy
the
game. I
final
mean,
whistle, no matter what the situation.
no matter what the computer does, the computer's not coming back in this one. So I just really want to run up the stats for my players.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and
Wow.
let the game come to you.
Computer just stepped up so quick to contest that shot. I mean, it wasn't like I had like a ton of space. He was wide open, but there was enough space where, like, how did he close that distance that quick?
Houston moving the ball around. Here's Olajuwon. Nails the baby hook. Now that's 17 points for
He
Hakeem
baby
Olajuwon.
Jackson right there.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out
Oh
of the
my
break.
gosh.
Olajuwon with the block.
You're giving up
4-on-3
blocks.
break.
What was that? You have no position to defend right there. Why are you blocking him? Trying to block him from
An
behind.
impressive campaign
Terrible.
for their bigs. And honestly, I think the
Not all
whole
that
team
game.
did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backcourt.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Some changes for Toronto. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Jackson. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. And
I should let Bruce
comes in
Brown
both.
play.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And here is McGrady. 10 points for him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Nice.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Woohoo, Melo. Tear the rim
He
down.
may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Thorpe. Here's Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. Thorpe, the pass to Kennard. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
Melo
has
too
been
nice
impressive.
down there.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown.
Man, my guys are getting tired quick. So I'm doing all these substitutions. I'm trying to keep my guys, get some energy. I'll put DeAndre Jordan back in for a little bit.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Excellent.
Shots good from the stripe. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith with it. Now McGrady defending.
Ooh, okay. That guy is tough. Whoever that guy is, I don't even know.
To the left wing. Back to Anthony. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Jordan kicks to McGrady.
For 3, baby.
Drills it from outside.
Let's go.
McGrady's got 15.
It almost feels like I turned the difficulty setting down, honestly. From last game to this game, that's like a huge difference. But yeah, no, I kept it the same difficulty because I was like, you know what? I don't want an easier challenge, honestly. I want these games to be tough. And you know, if I lose some, I'll lose some. But I'd rather a challenge instead of win them all, you know. And sure enough, like, you know, I'm feeling like I'm gonna win them all.
Anthony, the pass to Boston. Outside Anthony, launches it.
Ooh.
Rebound by Wallace. Rockets shooting the ball at 42%. Down low, Tyson. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Sleepy? Lay
Raptors
down.
shooting 61%
Make sure you wash your
from the
hands.
field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And the shot goes down. Anthony's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense
I wanna get one more
they haven't
bucket
had
in.
many answers for him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith with a wide open look. No good from outside.
More than a few bad breaks for him. this
Melo
quarter.
almost got a
He's
double-double in
struggling,
that
and the
first
team
game.
is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Boston.
He was open, but
Rebound. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Oh,
and it's in.
is it just in time?
Nice, let's go, Melo.
One on the clock. What a play.
Melo's
Boy, that was close.
Melo's
Got
going
it
crazy.
just in the nick of time.
Okay, get under the
And while
covers.
we
You washed your
come now,
hands?
Let's take a look at today's State
Your hands
Farm
look a little dirty
assist of
still.
the game.
Here. You get a wipe. Get a wipe. Wipe them hands.
And how about the floor generalship right
Look at
here?
that.
I mean, showing us why they're
Ooh, that was a tough
always
bucket
in
by
good hands
McGrady.
when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for
And
them
honestly,
out
in
there
real
and
life,
keeping
man,
the
you got to be able to
offense
make
clicking.
buckets like that. Tough buckets on
And there have been
defenders.
2 very different performances from these teams today. As we
Okay.
get going in quarter number 4.
Okay.
We've got Trace Jackson Davis. Luke Kennard out there with Wallace. Then it's Elijah Wan. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot.
Ooh.
That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Do a little.
Solid work on the back end of that. Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2
Uh-oh.
hands on that stuff.
That's not my screen.
McGrady outside. Pass to Boston.
I don't know why I keep shooting with this dude. Oh, he made one.
Assist by Allen.
He made
As
one.
that
Let's
goes
go.
in.
The assist
screen
totals,
is
Kevin,
a little
just
off still, but-
continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Tyson. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
Great job of screening
Anyway.
there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
McGrady outside. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Shot on the wing. And the Rockets
Wow.
getting another bucket right there.
I felt like that was decent defense there, but maybe it didn't matter.
And here are the Raptors now. And the NBA helping establish academies.
Oh my gosh.
Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally.
Wow. The computer's really making some tough buckets here. Honestly, I'm playing a little bit lazy just because that's such a lead.
And now he's able to make them pay.
Outside Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Easy.
Drains it from beyond
Easy.
the arc.
That's who I just need to score all my buckets with. Like Melo is just scoring at will. Scoring at will. Like for real, he can't be stopped. He is my #1 player. In terms of the players that I'm particularly good with so far. Oh.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Maxwell is checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
Iverson against Kennard. 5 on the clock. Wallace outside. Over Carter. Wallace misses.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Anthony dishes to McGrady. Rockets.
Come on, McGrady. You're right at the rim, man.
Somehow the defense just threw him out.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't even select the player I wanted to grab to help defend in that situation. It might not have mattered, but yikes.
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games,
all right, McGrady, force it in. Force it in. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. I want us to get, I don't know, like, I want us to end it, clearly we're going to end at 100, or I should say above 100, but I want to get as high of a point total as possible.
As to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team.
That felt good. Good rebound, good rebound.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Let's go Dwight Howard.
Really,
Get you
there's
some.
no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Poked away and stolen by Iverson. Howard kicks to Carter. Kicks it out to Iverson.
Iverson for 3. Nice.
Iverson's got 19 points.
Nice. Can we get over 20 for Iverson? That's the question. Gotta get over 20.
He is basically unguardable.
Oh, foul.
Iverson with the foul.
That's
his third foul of the game.
Get that steal.
Next one puts him in the bonus.
For the Rockets, Thorpe, he checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Smith subbed in for Wallace. Kennard with a screen on Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Kennard with the 3.
Yeah, Kennard's a good shooter.
More trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's McGrady.
I did not want that bucket right there.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Raptors.
And one. Melo is just different, man.
It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Let's go, Melo.
Nice. Undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
And the Rockets making a change here. Oubre's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boston's checked in.
Let's see if Melo can get like a little rest, a little break. I would like him to close out the game.
The NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Back to McGrady. 3-pointer.
Golly, what?
Rebound by Smith.
Oh my gosh.
The Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Oubre for 3. No,
Good
they've been on the
defense,
glass,
man.
but
The
couldn't
computer's
knock
just
it
going
down.
crazy right now.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Shots good by Anthony.
And on fire.
Another bucket
Melo is
down
on
low.
fire
They've
right
been
now.
the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Thorpe. Slam dunk by Thorpe.
Kevin, he is tough.
The computers
to stop when he
seem
gets
like
to the
the
rim.
computer's like
He
mad
can
or
get
something,
up a
man.
few notches higher. Here's Boston. To the paint. Here's Howard.
Go, Howard.
Finishing it
So
off.
Dwight, at least get you 10 points. I need you to get a double every
He cuts
game,
quickly
double.
After the pick has been set, just the
10
perfect
points,
pick
10
and roll
rebounds.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Pass to Olajuwon. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Jackson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Allen comes in for McGrady.
I know Melo's tired, but
offensively shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
I think he's still on fire. So
When you allow good scores to
didn't
get
really want him to get
uncontested
subbed
shots
out
at the
there,
rim,
but it is
no
what it is.
wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Olajuwon. Right wing. Thorpe kicks to Oubre. It's good from long range.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Boston. Covered by Smith. Outside Howard. Oubre with the steal.
Come on, man.
And it's Houston on the break. Here's Thorpe.
Oh my gosh.
That's a double
He's just relentless, man.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Maxwell against Carter. And sent back.
Nice.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and
Dwight
sending
Howard,
him back.
he's probably averaging like
Impressive
3 blocks a
coverage.
game at this rate. I mean, he's doing good.
A minute 50 left in the game. Each shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
All right,
A
so
volume shooter,
I'm pretty sure
Iverson
Iverson's
stays
got
aggressive
over
on
20
offense,
now,
whether he's
right?
hot or cold, and right now he's on fire.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Classy.
And one.
And he gets it to go as they call
With the
foul.
assist from
He's on his way to
Iverson.
the line for one more.
Okay, so he's another one. Iverson's got to get a double-double as well. I want him to get a 20-point, 10 assists game like every
It
game.
was a standout
20 points,
performance
10
across
assists.
the board.
I mean, it
He
was
can
like
average 20 and
watching
10.
a cat
That's my goal with
play
him.
a mouse.
Melo, I want him to average like
Whatever
30.
They wanted.
And
Dwight
it
can
marked
just
their
average
fourth win
like
on
10
the
and
year.
10.
Actually,
I don't
their
expect
fifth
Dwight
win on the
to
year.
get more than
And
like
so
10
they'll
points a
take the
game.
first game of the
And
season series, a
then
team
Melo,
that
or
won't
not
see
Melo,
twice. They're certainly happy to
McGrady
start it
and
off
Vince.
with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance.
I want him
it
to
was for
average
Carmelo
between
Anthony.
15 and 20
And he
points.
was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Ooh,
Anthony,
missed
no
that
good
pick
on the
up.
free throw. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Howard setting the pick for Carter.
Oh, that was
And
a
three
little
off the
deep.
mark.
A little deep.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Thorpe. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
Nice ball movement there.
Peter's still trying
Break down the
to
defense.
still trying to score.
51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Driving in, and Howard has it in the corner. Howard with a screen on Maxwell. Outside Carter. Here's Howard. And
What?
he sends
Oh
it
my
right
gosh.
off the glass. Smith on the wing. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Luckily, this wasn't a close game. I mean, you could see how like I might would have lost
It's
this
a
game.
shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Carter kicks to Iverson.
And one,
And
or not
following
and
the
one,
shot,
but a
he'll
foul.
shoot 2 at the free throw
Computer
line.
got to follow me really to stop me. It
It's going
seems
to be
like.
on Kenny Smith. Free throw good. Iverson.
Right. We're gonna push the game total up to 120. That's a pretty nice point total. Nice.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Nice. If I'm lucky, I can still get one more
17 seconds
more
left in
bucket
the
before the
fourth quarter
game
of
is
this
over
one.
with.
Smith the pass to Oubre to the inside. And the foul on Carmelo
Oh
Anthony.
damn.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Maxwell the pass to Thorpe.
They're just gonna run the clock
Smith
out.
outside.
All right.
And
That's
so
the
Toronto
game.
takes
That's
this
the
one,
ball
but by a big
game.
margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their
Taking a
team
long
was
time to drink that
dismantled.
little
You
bit
know
of
what?
cup.
Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
Now, I
to
definitely
come in and
locked
just
up on the
cruise
defensive
to
end.
kind of win.
Limited them
They
to
did tonight.
86
And now we'll
points.
send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, where
why
did
is
you try to
DeAndre
make
Jordan
the most impact
doing
tonight?
the post interview?
Just trying to limit those guys to one shot. They have a really big team, so keeping them off the board. But, setting screens and rolling, putting pressure on those guys. Our guys are shooting the basketball, so it really opened it up for easy looks.
That is how you can impact the game without touching the ball, DeAndre. Thank you. Kev?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson,
Play the game,
Greg Anthony,
Melo.
and David
Let's go.
Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long,
Yeah,
everyone.
Melo's definitely my best player, as you can see. Let's see what the box score is. Hakeem had 21 and 10. Nice. So he personally had a good game. Had 3 blocks and 2 steals. So defensively, he was really holding it down. Let's see, Melo, 40-point game. A 40-point game from Carmelo Anthony. 7 rebounds. So I expect him to get 5+ rebounds, hopefully 5+ assists a game. I don't expect him to get I don't expect him to average a double-double or for that matter triple-double. But if he can more often than not pull down 5+ rebounds and get 5+ assists a game, I'll be pretty satisfied with that while averaging around 30, close to 30 at least. So if he's getting like 27, 28, 29 points, I'll be pretty satisfied with that. Iverson, he did not get a ton of assists. It looked like the guy getting the most assists was Vince Carter. He got 7 assists that game. But Iverson, I mean, shoot, I want him to shoot for a double-double. That means he's really gonna have to up his assists as these games go on in order to kind of get him in the conversation for one of the better point guards, and he's got to at least get 20 points a game. Because besides Melo, I really want Iverson to be one of my main scorers. So 23 points would be good. McGrady, same thing. McGrady and Carter. Carter had 6 rebounds and 7 assists, so he did good outside of scoring and 2 steals. So he was kind of doing a little bit of everything, which I appreciate that. But McGrady, everybody can't score 20, 30 points a game, right? So I need my other guards to score between 15 to 20 is where I'd like them to score most games. So McGrady hit the mark in terms of the point total. And then really, I don't really care what they do rebound, assist, steal wise. Don't really matter. But as long as they can score around 15 points a game, let's say that around 15 points a game. Random dude off the bench scored 11. I'm not mad with it. That was pretty good. Grayson Allen scored 10. Pretty good game for him. If the bench players can occasionally score 10, 15 points, I'll be pretty excited with that. They don't have to average like 10 or anything, but that'd be pretty cool. Dwight Howard fell short of the 10 points. 2 more points could have got him 10. I wish he was a slightly better shooter because maybe I could at least hit mid-range shots with him. But the way he is as a player, he's just gonna be a dunker, you know. So he's just gonna be at the rim type scoring, and you know, if I'm going up against a good big man from the opposing team, I might not get too many easy buckets like dunks at the rim with Dwight Howard. So, but I'm impressed with his rebounding and blocks, 4 blocks. Cousins did good too. He almost had 10 rebounds. Yeah, Cousins is another dude off the bench, so I want him to score about 10 points off the bench, which is interesting because like that means Dwight Howard and Cousins should both get 10. He only played 11 minutes, so that's gonna be tough. He's got to up his minutes, I suppose, in order to get him closer to that 10 point total or whatever. But impressive production out of 11 minutes anyway. Like that was pretty good. All right. Let's get out of this game. Whew. Sorry for the yawn. It's been a long week for me and starting to get a little bit late. Haven't got the most sleep, you know, day to day throughout the week, but there was the win. What's social media talking about? Really don't know, but let's move on to the, you know, simming these next 7 games. So the Warriors, man, this would be a nice one to play, but it is what it is. I can't play them all. If we're gonna make progress through the season as quickly as possible and get to, you know, All-Star, get towards the postseason, and get towards, you know, a conclusion as to, you know, what's this greatest team ever. If we put all these you know, awesome teams of all time, you know, what team's gonna come out on top? And the only way to know it is if we kind of knock through this season as fast as possible. So simulating more games is gonna help us progress faster in figuring that out, because I don't think I could drag this series out a full 82 games of me playing every game or something. That plus some of the other games that are supposed to be primarily controlled by computer. But anyway, let's move on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to simulate the next 7 games. The game after that we will play is against Boston. So I'm pretty excited about that. Go ahead and simulate through this date. Okay, so somebody got injured. All right, so let's look at what happened. We beat the Warriors. Awesome game versus the Warriors. Lost to the the St. Louis Sound with LaMelo Ball, Trey Murphy, Chris Middleton, Pascal Siakam, Walker Kessler. That's their lineup. We beat the Cavaliers. Beat the Rockets again. Whew, and the game was basically the same as before. Computer actually beat them even better. I need to see what this box score looks like. So Carter scored 24 in that one. Had 4 blocks? Wow, Vince Carter's really, really tough like that, man. Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard, he got his double-double. Cousins. So Melo don't score as big when I'm not playing, it seems. 12 points, 13 rebounds. It's pretty tough. Iverson got over 10 assists. That's a huge bonus there. So anyway, beat the Seattle Supersonics, which is the clone of the Boston Celtics, with Luka Doncic. Honestly, outside of Luka, this team is not super strong. I mean, Derek White, Sengun, even Ayton are pretty solid players. I think Marcus Smart is probably the weakest link, just based off the overall, I should say at least. But for that matter, I mean, Ayton's not far behind him, and then these guys overalls are below 90. So I mean, they're not the greatest players, and this team's just not the greatest team. I mean, they really have to rely heavily on Luka carrying them. So not too surprised we won that one. Trailblazers, we got the win there, and then we lost to the 76ers. Interesting. Very interesting. But like I said, next game we play is against the Boston Celtics. The OG 80s Celtics. Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and Bill Walton off the bench. Like, this is going to be an interesting team. It's going to be an interesting team. We will see. We will see what the 80s is like. Our last 80s matchup did not go well. The Pistons gave us a nice spanking. It was not good. It was not fun. The only other things I want to look at, I want to see if the standings got updated. It looks like I want to see if there's a better view of the standings. Let me see. Stats and standings.
Daddy, now?
You finished that one? Yeah. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is the full standings. Starting with the Eastern Conference, we got Chicago Bulls, number 1 seed. Probably no surprise. I mean, Ron Harper, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. This is the 96 Bulls. Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc. And we all know the Bulls are a tough team. Tough team. Pacers. This is the clone Spurs. Maybe better than OG Spurs. Because Jokic is one heck of a player. They got Darius Garland, Jaylen Brown, Austin Reeves in the lineup, and Valanciunas. Bench is probably, okay at least. But with Jokic on the squad and he's playing power forward, this is an interesting team, to say the least. But they are number 2 in the East. Number 3 in the East is the Philadelphia 76ers. Again, and this is a clone team. This is the clone Rockets team. And again, this is another clone team that might actually be better than the original. De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, DeMar DeRozan, Kevon Looney, Joel Embiid. Nice looking squad. Next, we got the Honolulu Breeze. It seems like the East has got a lot of clones. But we got the Honolulu Breeze with the clone Showtime Lakers. Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, Jared Vanderbilt, Victor Wembanyama, and whoever all these bench players are. But yeah, so interesting squad. Boston Celtics, they're tied record-wise, it looks like, but for whatever reason, the Celtics are in the 5th spot. So this is an OG team. We already looked at them. This is the Raptors. I want them in the mix, like I said. I don't care where we land in the standings by the end of the season. I just want to ensure that this Raptor squad does make it to the playoffs. So that's pretty important. Orlando Magic, I think this is a random squad. Yeah, they got Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart playing at the 2, Kyle Kuzma, Aaron Gordon, Vucevic. So decent squad, not the best, but I mean, honestly, if this was like a regular team in current NBA, I would say they are a pretty solid team. Maybe primarily because of Brunson, but him combined with Josh Hart is pretty good. I like the squad. I like the squad overall. But they're in the 7th spot. The New York Knicks, led by Gary Payton and the Thompson twins. I believe they're rookies here, and they would be probably in an immediate playoff situation. Mind you, probably a lower seed facing one of the top seeds, potentially the Bulls, to be honest. Because if they make it as the 8th spot, they would go against the Bulls. And then Miami Heat, wow, this is a low spot for LeBron James. I don't know what's going on between D Wade and LeBron and Bosh. They need to figure something out and get it together. Whatever happened to? Am I missing something? Oh no, never mind. This is the squad. They essentially, their bench looks like, I mean, I just gotta say it, trash. Mediocre at best. Bench does not look super good, but so maybe Chalmers being the weak link in the starting lineup. I have no idea why the squad isn't better, but they're in the 9th spot. St. Louis Sound, they seem like a decent team. This is kind of where I expect LaMelo Ball to be in the near future, is to be like at least like in the play-in situation. There's no reason why LaMelo can't win enough games with his team to at least get him into like a play-in spot where he could potentially play his way into the playoffs as an 8th seed or something like that. And that'd be exciting. To see LaMelo Ball in the playoffs would be super exciting, but it'll be coming in the near future, I believe. So solid team all around. But Detroit Pistons, I'm super shocked on this one. The way they played my team with Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Caruso was pretty strong. Really, honestly, felt like he belonged with the 80s Detroit. Dennis Rodman, Bill Embiid. I don't know why Mark Aguirre's coming off the bench, but he's tough. He was getting buckets nonstop. Kuminga. I mean, they got DiVincenzo on the squad. I kind of like it too. Ooh, excuse me. Kind of like this Pistons team. The Milwaukee Bucks. Yikes. This. What's his name's injured? Devin Booker's injured. So Devin Booker is injured, so he's out the lineup. That might be why their record's not doing too great right now. They still got Mike Conley in the starting lineup, but and then Tobias Harris, it looks like he's coming off the bench, I guess. But Giannis at the 5, maybe that's not Giannis's best position. Maybe he really belongs as a power forward alongside with a solid big man. I mean, he's got Wendell Carter Jr., it looks like. Yeah, but they're not doing the greatest either. That is a clone team, though. Cavaliers.
Got a battery.
Cavaliers with Towns as their main guy in the starting lineup. So they got a 7-10 record right now. The Hornets, this is the what's it called? Warriors clone team. So, I mean, they're not doing terrible, but not the greatest either. At the 14th spot, so not super good. Brooklyn Nets. This is the big 3 Celtics, the OG Celtic squad with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. So I mean, it's tough. There's a lot of good teams in this league, but apparently they're not that good. They're not better than LaMelo Ball apparently. So whatever's happening with them is what it is. But Baltimore Ravens, okay, Trae Young down here. Yeah, just looking at this lineup, Trae Young and just random dudes like. I mean, I know all these guys: Cam Thompson, Thomas, Dylan Brooks, Scotty Barnes, Daniel Gafford, but not the most superior lineup. So no surprise they're where they're at. I like Stephon Castle. Oh man, But there's two more teams at the bottom of the conference. We got the Hawks. So this is Tyrese Maxey and Kristaps Porzingis. Like, this team's struggling. Deadlift Shrimp, Christian Braun, Rui Hachimura, Scoot off the bench. Bunch of white dudes. And last but not least, nah, forget that. They are last and least. The Washington Wizards. It looks like they're the worst team in real life and in the game. Who do they have? They got Ja Morant. This is not where I'd expect them to be. But Ja Morant, Kobe White, Brandon Ingram, Lauri Markkanen, Derek Lively, Zach Edey. Tough. Well, that is the East. Let's look at the West real quick. What the heck? Oh, I messed up. Did I? Division? Okay. Eastern, Western. Okay. So now we are in the Western Conference. The Spurs. Where did I did not know that the Spurs were at the top. So I misspoke on the Spurs. The Spurs is definitely good. Tony Parker, Danny Green, Bruce Bowen, Tim Duncan, Tiago Splitter. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe this guy is starting over Tiago Splitter. Do not know. I don't know. Dallas Mavericks. So this LeBron team is doing good. LeBron with Anthony Edwards and Anthony Davis. This team is doing much better than the other LeBron team. This team is number 2 in the West. Super strong. Super strong squad. Malik Monk, Robert Williams, Davion Mitchell. Solid squad. But this team is they're looking good. Las Vegas Venom, nice. So this is the Bulls clone. Bulls clone squad. San Diego Surf, Shaq and Kobe. Back at it again. Doing big things. Look at Horace Grant. With the glasses, man, yeah. Interesting that D'Angelo Russell looks like he's in the starting lineup. Oh. Derek Fisher got injured. I believe, got injured, yeah. It is what it is. Definitely didn't see many injuries that last simulation. So I think we're doing good. Now, if we get injury here or there going forward, even if it's a major injury to a major player, I'm okay with it as long as it's a rare occurrence. Because you have to factor in real life, somebody would get injured. At random, we don't know who, but somebody would get injured in real life, and that's part of life. That's part of the real NBA. So if we do experience an injury in the course of this league simulation, I'm okay with the occasional injury. The Kings, they were at the top at one point. But this is the what's it called? The Bad Boy Pistons remake, or Pistons clone, Bad Boys clone. At one point, I think both Isaiah Stewart was injured and Kyrie was injured, so that might have been why their record dropped a little bit. I think one of the two of them, I ended up removing their injury. I think it was Isaiah Stewart. He was supposed to be out for like some ridiculous amount of time, and I was like, heck no. So this was one of the ones that, because that initial wave of injuries was like a mistake, I decided to just kind of correct some of those injury situations. And the ones that were minor, which I think Kyrie's was minor, I just let it ride out. So he probably was out like a couple of games and was back playing. But yeah, Kyrie, Lou Dort, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Sabonis. This is a team I wouldn't mind playing either against or with. This would be a very interesting team to see play. I wouldn't even mind watching just the computer play as this team, just to see how they play. I mean, just to see how they play together. It was fun making this lineup. But so they're number 5th in the West. Houston Rockets are number 6. So we done played them a couple times and beat them a couple times. So we own the Rockets as of right now. Clippers. This is the big three Celtic clone, so to speak, or remake. Jaren Jackson was another one. I think that was injured for a little bit. But overall, seems like their team is doing decent enough that they're number 7 in the West. The Warriors are number 8 in the West, so they're just fighting for that playoff spot. It seems like, but you would expect the squad to be doing better given that, again, a lot of people view the Warriors as the greatest team of all time. 7 other teams think otherwise, whether they're clones or the OGs. The 7 other teams that feel like they'd be better than that team. Right behind them, on their heels, is the Showtime Lakers. Magic Johnson, Byron Scott, James Worthy, AC Green, Kareem. So right now they'd be going for a play-in. I don't know if that Showtime Lakers was in today's NBA. Hey, the show might get canceled. They might not be quite as dominant as they once were. Timberwolves. This is somewhat of a random squad. They got Anthony Simons, Zach LaVine, Wiggins, Sean Kemp. Yeah, interesting squad with the Timberwolves. Kind of like it, honestly. But they're in the 10th spot. The Suns. Got a little twin tower action with Mobley and Rudy Gobert. Kinda. And Josh Giddey is interesting too. I mean, he's a tall guy, 6'8", to be playing point guard is pretty impressive. But Nuggets. Okay, so this is Shea's team. Nuggets in the 12th spot. Grizzlies. This is Cade's team. Cade Cunningham. Solid squad, I'd say. Thunder. Very interesting squad. Basically, Clippers reunion with James Harden, Norman Powell, and Paul George. They got Miles Bridges and Naz Reid and Jordan Poole off the bench. So kind of a nice squad. This is another one of those squads that, like, I wouldn't mind playing against or with this team. So that that might be coming in the future. Utah Jazz in the 15th spot. I guess this is Jared Allen's team. Kind of interesting to see Jared Allen. Just totally different lineup. Is what it is. And Russell Westbrook out there. So there's 3 more teams, like, each conference, since they were additional add-ons. We got the Trailblazers with Tyrese Halliburton. So they got Chet and Steven Adams. No, he ain't. Oh, it's supposed to be Brook. Maybe Brook got injured. I think Brook was injured. Peyton Pritchard. I mean, honestly, this team kind of sucks overall. I mean, maybe Chet should do something, but I don't know. Anyway, Pelicans. Jamal Murray and Paolo. This is their team. This team ain't that great either. And then, man, why is this team doing so bad? I mean, I kind of see why. Anyway, one. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 more things I want to do. I'll do those later off camera. So that's it for the episode. Catch us in the next one where we go up against the Boston Celtics. Let me look at something else. Before we end this. Season stats, league leaders. Okay, so Kobe's leading in points. Okay, we won't go through this whole list. But I want to see. Okay. Well, we won't worry about that. All right, yeah. Let's call it a day. Let's call it an episode. I'm sure we're like probably getting close to 2 hours now. Oh no, hour and a half. Not too bad. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.